The sun dips low over the rugged hills of Carmel. The wind stirs the dust, carrying faint sounds of laughter and clinking cups. Somewhere beyond the olive groves, a grand feast unfolds, music, firelight, and a man's booming voice echoing across the land. But not all is well in Carmel tonight. In that house lives Nabal, a man of wealth and pride. And beside him, his wife Abigail, a woman of beauty, grace, and wisdom. A certain man in Maon, who had property there at Carmel, was very wealthy. He had 1,000 goats and 3,000 sheep. His name was Nabal, and his wife's name was Abigail. She was an intelligent and beautiful woman, but her husband was surly and mean in his dealings. 1 Samuel 25, 2-3. As the feast begins, unseen eyes watch from the wilderness, the eyes of David, the anointed yet wandering king, and his band of hungry men. Tonight, the fate of a nation will turn, not through war, but through the wisdom of one woman. Far away in the wilderness, David sits beneath a rock ledge, his men weary but loyal. For weeks, they've guarded Nabal's shepherds, protecting his flocks from raiders and wild beasts. They've taken nothing, demanded nothing. Now, hearing of the feast, David sends 10 young men to greet Nabal. Go up to Nabal and greet him in my name. Say to him, peace be to you, peace to your house, and peace to all that you have. 1 Samuel 25, 5-6. A simple request follows. Please give whatever you can spare for your servants and for your son David. But what should have been a gesture of gratitude turns into an insult that echoes through eternity. The messengers arrive at Nabal's estate. The servants announce them with respect. They come in the name of David. But Nabal sneers, his face twisting with arrogance. Who is this David? Who is this son of Jesse? Many servants are breaking away from their masters these days. He waves his hand dismissively, spilling wine on the ground. Shall I take my bread and my water and give it to men coming from who knows where? The servants fall silent. The feast continues, but the insult burns like fire. A fool's mouth is his ruin, and his lips are a snare to his soul. Proverbs 18:7. When David's men return and report every word, David's patience finally breaks. He stands, eyes blazing. Each of you strap on your sword. 400 men rise as one. A servant runs to Abigail, breathless, eyes wide. Disaster is hanging over our master and his household, he says. David's men were good to us, but Nabal insulted them. He's bringing ruin upon us all. Abigail listens, heart racing. She knows her husband's temper and David's reputation as a warrior. There's no time to argue or reason. The wise woman builds her house, but the foolish pulls it down with her hands. Proverbs 14:1. Without hesitation, she acts. She gathers 200 loaves of bread, 2 skins of wine, 5 sheep, 5 seahs of roasted grain, 100 clusters of raisins, and 200 cakes of pressed figs. Servants load them onto donkeys. Abigail moves swiftly, a woman on a mission of peace. The path winds between cliffs, the air thick with dust. Suddenly, out of the shadows, David and his army appear, swords glinting in the sun. Abigail dismounts quickly and bows low before him. David's jaw is tight, his eyes fierce. It's been useless. All we did to protect this man's property. He's repaid good with evil. Abigail raises her eyes. Her voice trembles, yet it carries wisdom that cuts deeper than a sword. Please, my lord, let the blame be on me alone. Pay no attention to Nabal, that wicked man. The Lord has kept you from bloodshed today. Let your enemies be as Nabal. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Proverbs 15:1. David listens. His anger fades, like smoke in the wind. He looks at this woman, her courage, her humility, and sees the hand of God. David takes a deep breath. Praise be to the Lord, who sent you to meet me today, he says. May you be blessed for your good judgment and for keeping me from avenging myself with my own hands. Abigail smiles faintly. The tension lifts. The gifts are accepted. David and his men return to their camp in peace. Meanwhile, Abigail rides home, heart still pounding. She's stopped a massacre, but the next chapter is about to unfold in her own home. That night, Nabal holds another feast, this time even grander. He's drunk, laughing wildly, completely unaware of the disaster that nearly struck. Abigail says nothing until morning. When he sobers up, she quietly tells him everything. His face turns pale. His laughter stops. His heart seizes, and within 10 days, Nabal is gone. The Lord struck Nabal, and he died. 1 Samuel 25:38. Justice has been served, not by revenge, but by the hand of God. When David hears what happened, he bows his head in awe. Praise be to the Lord, who has upheld my cause and kept his servant from wrongdoing. Soon after, David sends word to Abigail, asking her to become his wife. She bows before his messengers and replies with humility, I am your servant, ready to serve and wash the feet of my Lord's servants. And so, the wise woman becomes queen beside the future king of Israel. Wisdom calms what anger destroys. Abigail proves that one word of grace can silence 1,000 swords. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Matthew 5:9. God fights for the humble. Abigail didn't need to defend herself. She acted righteously, and God handled the rest. Wisdom is strength. The world often mistakes gentleness for weakness, but in God's eyes, wisdom is the mightiest weapon of all.